You know you should go to the gym. You know you should eat healthy. You know all the healthy habits to do. And yet, before you do them, you feel stuck. You just want to scroll. You just want to veg. You just want to chill. And you can't figure out how to get over this. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So I was running into this loop and this trap early in the beginning of the year. And I know we haven't been in this year very long, but it was starting to get on my nerves, to be honest with you, because I'm like, why do I want to just sit back and play airplane chefs on my phone? And it's almost like I can feel a part of myself yelling, like, close the phone up. Stop looking at it. This is not making you any money. And that's when I realized I was in the space of habit resistance. Let's figure out why you are dealing with habit resistance. Okay, so one of the reasons you may be dealing with habit resistance is that you are in survival mode. If you've experienced burnouts, if you've been under a ton of stress, even though you know you should be doing these healthy things, your brain is perceiving healthy habits as effort. Even if it's journaling, repeating the affirmations, going to the gym, meditating, whatever it is, your brain is like, we're not doing that. It's just too much. I don't want to do it. I'm stressed out. Your brain and your body is trying to conserve as much energy as possible, so it wants to do only the easiest of things as much as possible. And it's going to go to the habits you've already built. So if you already have a habit of scrolling on Instagram or playing a game on your phone or constantly checking your social media or whatever it is, if that's already been a habit before you start the healthy habits, that's what it's going to go to. So it takes a toll on your brain to start a new habit, to start to do new things. It requires more conscious effort. And if you're like, yeah, but I used to do this like years ago and I'm just trying to get back to myself and I don't understand why it's so hard, because I literally know why to do it. I know how to do it. So this shouldn't be an issue. You fell off, babe, right? So if you fell off, it's no longer a habit. Now you will be able to pick it back up again because you have a memory and you'll be able to do it a lot faster as opposed to doing something totally new. But you also know all sides of the habit, right? And that requires more thinking. So it would almost be better to do a brand new habit that would give you this sense of wonder, the sense of curiosity, the sense of wondering what's going to be the result of doing this particular new thing that I'm trying. So it would actually be more fun to do something new. But it doesn't mean we can't get back to our old selves and doing those healthy habits again. But by knowing why this is happening, you can overcome it. The next reason why you may be dealing with habit resistance is because you feel lost. When you're in this space of uncertainty or fear or uncharted territory, maybe you're in a new phase of your life and it just feels overwhelming and uncomfortable, you can feel really lost in this space. You don't know if you're coming or going. You don't know what's going to happen at the end of this whole phase that you're entering into, and it feels so unsettling. And your body just wants safety. It just wants comfort. It wants to feel grounded during this time. So it's going to go to things that's super comforting, like vegging, or just laying in the bed, or just sitting and just scrolling, or whatever it is that literally does not require conscious effort. The next reason you may be dealing with habit resistance is because you are putting too many habits onto yourself all at once. I know when we're in this space and we want to thrive, we want to win, we want to reach all of our goals, we want to be on top again, we want to feel like ourselves, we want to lose the weight, we want to do whatever it is, we want to make the more money, whatever we're trying to do. We may pile a lot of habits onto ourselves of saying, okay, I just watched this video. This girl said I should do X, Y, and Z. This guy said I should do X, Y, and Z. I feel motivated. I'm going to do it. And then you get to do it and you just freeze. Or maybe you just avoid it, right? because our brain feels overwhelmed. So sometimes we need a transitionary phase in order to build ourselves up to get to the space of habits. Maybe you even had 2 good days or 3 good days. Maybe you even made it a full week. But at some point, it is driving your brain into overdrive and it's wanting to shut down. It's kind of like when you have a computer and the RAM is a little bit low and you try to run your favorite program, but then you also have YouTube playing your favorite music playlist in the background, and you have so many things open on your computer that it just doesn't run as smoothly. This is the same thing that happens with us. So now that you know why this is happening, you know you're not lazy, you know you're not a loser, you know that you can overcome this, you know that it's just resistance. I want you to start taking baby steps. If you want to start journaling again, but the thought of journaling alone is just like, I mean, I could do it, but right? Let's start by just setting out a journal, just placing the journal next to your bed. If we could take it a step further, let's set a reminder to open up the journal. So it's all about just taking those baby steps towards whatever it is and showing up for yourself, letting your brain know we can do this. We want to remove the things that our brain wants to go towards that makes us feel comfortable, so that the new habits of what we want to try are the comfort. So take away the distractions, become the boss of your brain, and let it know, no, we're not doing that. I know that's a habit that I've built, but we're going to do this now. This is our new habit. Set a timer for 3 minutes to complete whatever the task is. If that's too long, set a timer for 1 minute and pair that with your baby steps. And that can help just to create enough urgency to build enough momentum. You see, you just need momentum out of this space that you're in. When we're stuck in autopilot, our body is just in this freeze or flight mode, and it's not ready to take action. So we have to work with it as opposed to being like, I don't feel like it. I just can't do it. Instead of saying things like, I should do this. I know I should go to the gym. I know I should drink more water. I know I should call my grandma every Sunday morning. The word should is going to trigger guilt. So when we say, I should do this, we are reminding ourselves on a subconscious level, I'm not who I desire to be. We are repeating that to ourselves just by saying the word should. But what if we shifted it and we start to say, I deserve to do this. I just went through hell and back. I deserve to feel healthy. I deserve hydrated, smooth, glowy skin. And then the last thing I want to share with you in regards to overcoming habit resistance is by adding in pleasure sneaking. What is pleasure sneaking? Pleasure sneaking is whenever we find whatever the particular thing that we're struggling to do, we add in a little layer of pleasure. So we're pairing it with our favorite music or our favorite food, or we're pairing it with something that we enjoy doing. We're pairing it with one of our favorite people to hang out with. Even if we turn whatever the task is into a game, we will not keep up with the things that we do not enjoy. So it's no sense of going through something painfully when we can start to add a layer of fun or some layer of enjoyment with the experience. All right, well, that concludes this video for today. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank yourself for showing up today, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Wellness.